Alright, this is 2.2 calculator part 4, Ogive, or Ogive. Now, remember, the ogive is a cumulative frequency polygon as opposed to just a frequency polygon. So I have to do a cumulative sum. So I'm going to quit to the home screen, second quit, and I'm going to make an L3. I'm going to make a third list, which is going to be a running total of how many you have by each class. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to second list, so stat, second stat. I'm going to go to operations, and number 6 is cumSum. That stands for cumulative sum. All right, now remember, L2 is our frequencies, and I want to do a cumulative frequency. So I'm going to bring up L2. So I have cumSum that I brought up using the command. I'm telling it I'm going to do a cumulative sum of L2, close the parentheses, and store it to second L3, hit enter. So now I have a cumulative frequency stored into L3. Now, I'm not going to turn off any of my other plots because I think they might be useful. And I'm going to go second plot, go down to number 3, hit enter. And again, I'm just going to use the same type, which was a connected dot plot. Turning plot 3 on, leaving as connected dot plot, and notice mine's already set up L1, L3. If it wasn't, go onto your Y list, which is your frequency list, and go second L3 and hit enter. I am going to use a little cross as opposed to a hollow dot so I can see the difference. Hit graph, and you'll notice I can't see anything. That's because it's a running total. It's way up here at the top of the graph where you can't see everything. So what we need to do is adjust the window and increase the Y's. Now remember, we went up to 20 for our total, so I'm going to make my Y's go to 20, really 21, so I have a little headroom. Alright, go into window, go down to Y maximum, and let's just make that 20, 21, hit graph. So at the bottom of the graph, we have our first stuff. We have our histogram, we have our connected dot plot for our frequencies, and then this third plot, that is what the cumulative frequency, the Ogive, is. Kind of cool, huh? Now, if you had to do a relative frequency graph, it would have the exact same shape, but the values would all be percentages. So what I could do, taking my cumulative sum for L3 is divided by the maximum, 20. Those values, 5%, 15%, 30%, 55%, etc., those values that I just got, I would store to L3 instead of just a cumulative sum. I would do the cumulative frequencies. Similarly, if I take my L2, I can divide by 20 and get my relative frequencies, 0.5, 0.1, 0.15, etc.